Welcome everybody to another episode. We thank you in advance for watching.
Hey, what's up?
Live long and prosper.
Yes, sir. Tired like a bitch.
No sleep today? Oh yeah, 'cause you're off. You never sleep when you're off.
I slept for like a couple of hours, man. But man, I woke up tired. And I didn't even sleep for a while. God dog it. The hell.
So check this thing out. I found it at Toys R Us. I thought it was pretty cool. They call them NECA scalers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hook them onto your cords on like your ceiling fan and shit.
Doesn't it come with like a cord?
It does, but that's just for showing how it works. But they look pretty cool. You might want to adjust your fan just a tad as it's blowing into the mic.
Mm-hmm. Right next to my head.
Yeah, much better. So I'm going to pop this open and see how it works. But, now obviously you've heard the bad news about Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
I know a few people are a little out of it.
Yeah, I don't know how these people that are rich are always depressed. Give me 1 second. I got to answer this one.
What the hell? What the hell, bro? It was kind of live, dude. No, ladies and gentlemen, while Lou is talking and having a conversation on his phone, I'm left here to just be like, fuck it.
All right, so that was basically Taz asking me if I wanted to see a movie tonight, and I said it depended on the time because we're doing the show. But she now works for the movie theater, and they get free passes to the movies. So now I can go to the movies for free.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I don't know. Did you see any? Oh, let's talk about this. What's your thoughts on this whole craze for this Magneto from XM Studios? Because that's all they seem to talk about on Facebook.
I don't know, man. You know, I'll be the first to say I'm not an expert per se. You know, I think the Magneto it looks good. I mean, everything looks awesome on that piece, man. I mean, except for the head sculpt, it's a little off.
Yeah, there's something wrong about it.
Yeah, but now, you know, everybody's saying that every time a new piece comes out, they keep calling it a grail.
Grail, yes, that was it's so called a grail, and it hasn't even seen the light of day.
Yeah, well, you know, but I don't know what to say, man. Look, I'm not gonna insult nobody. All I'm gonna tell you is this, bro. I'm not buying it.
Hmm.
You know, for $800-900 a pop. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with you 100% because I had the opportunity to buy it, and it was given to me, and I was like, no. I want a Magneto. I really don't want him in a sitting pose. And even if I was to get it, to spend, like you said, $800 or $900 is crazy. I mean, if you got it, go for it. But
Exactly.
that's
Enjoy
what I'm
your
saying.
grill. You
The thing
know.
is, I have so many pieces on order, and I'm not rich by no means. I can't justify spending that kind of money on one piece. I mean, I got to pay 300 a month, let alone just for Optimus.
Yeah, but see, with them is they ask for a deposit, then you gotta pay them in full,
Yeah.
and it's like, sorry, man, I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
doing
not
that.
talking about a couple of $100 that you could pay in one shot. You're talking about close to a G with shipping, and they want it all in one
No,
shot.
close to a G without shipping, because you understand that this is coming from Malaysia, dude.
Hmm.
Now, depending on where else who you buying it off of, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at least $100 extra. You're talking about $1,000 for the
Hmm.
Magneto. And look, bro, I have pieces, personal pieces that I want to get. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Before I get that, so all I can say is, whoever gets it, bro, I'm glad they got it.
Yeah, I hope they enjoy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and I do hope that it becomes a grill. My thing is, if it starts off at 800-900 bucks, right?
Hmm.
Then and I've heard a few people pass because of the price alone.
Yeah, of course. I'll be straight up with you. It's why I passed.
So they saying, oh, it's going to be at least 1,500 down the road or more. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna say it's worth $15, but a statue, and I don't give a shit what statue it is, down from the grails that already exist to now, it's only worth what somebody's willing to buy it for. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And me, I have a limit, and when I hear a lot of people, you know, trying to get people to buy these statues, and they're insisting, oh, get it because that's a grail, you're gonna miss out, blah blah
Hmm.
blah, and they're pushing, and look, for me, you shouldn't have to push so hard on a grail. It should sell itself. And who knows, maybe it is selling itself. But I see a lot of advertisement on Facebook. I see a lot of people blowing it up.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to push this company when I'm sorry, but if you're going to make pieces, first of all, get your act together and get a license to sell in the US because that's your biggest market of collectors right here. Secondly, don't be stupid and do these small numbers because I'm sorry. Now, I'm a collector. Now, everyone out there is going to boo down or thumbs down the video because they're going to say, oh, if you're a collector, you should want these really low runs because it makes your piece more valuable.
But
That's
what's the
all
low
well.
run?
Yeah, that's all well and good. But you should have a minimum of 1,500 pieces. This shit that Pop Culture Shock does, I'm sorry, but they slit their own throats. This is money they could have in their pocket that they're denying themselves because they want to make these runs so limited. Now, I'm all for it, fine. The piece goes up in value. But there's a lot of people that would like to get their hands on this piece. And no, I don't think everyone should own a piece. That's part of collecting, that's part of the thrill of the hunt. But 1,500 is a good number. 1,000 to 1,500. When you're getting lower than that, I think it's ridiculous, and I think you're cutting your own throat as a company because you're screwing with your own profits.
Well,
Secondly, because you're doing
that's true.
so low of a run, you got to charge these ridiculous prices. There's no need. We know what these pieces go for because I know people who live in the Philippines and told me what this shit cost them to make. There's no reason you need to charge that kind of money. You could easily make your tons of money off $400 a piece.
Yeah, but this I heard from the Magneto statue there's going to be an 800
Hmm.
ES. 800, man. You know that's a lot of statues. You know, for a startup company. I don't know if it's just a startup. Look, I really don't know all the info. I can't really comment too much around the whole thing. All I can say is this: for 800 statues, right? And you charging 900
Hmm.
to $1,000. Now imagine this: $1,000 a statue at 800. That's
Hmm.
$800,000, bro. Now they're profiting big time on this, bro, because they're making it themselves. I don't know. They're not selling it to China. They're doing it themselves. How much does it cost to put a statue together from start to finish, man? I mean,
Exactly. You're not talking about a company like Sideshow with hundreds of employees that have to be paid. You're talking about a small company. So there's no reason to justify that price. Yes, I agree. You know, the amount they're putting out, that's fine. 800 isn't too bad. It's a decent number. But why, if you're doing that many, do you need to be this greedy? You could get your piece out there at a good price that rivals Sideshow and actually force them to step up their quality. And that's what we want as collectors. We want other companies to come in on an equal playing field and say, we're going to charge the same size statue at the same price, and we're going to let you, the collector, choose who you're going to go with. Now, let's face it, if you've got 30,000 people deciding, am I going to pay for the same piece? Now, let's say they both brought out a Magneto, and you said, are you going to pay 800 for a Magneto, or are you going to pay 400? I guarantee most people are going to pay the 400. So you're not making it an equal playing field, and you're not helping us because the only way to force their quality to get better is to charge the same price for your pieces. Otherwise, why should I pay 800 for a run of 800 when I can buy a piece that's limited to 25 for 800? That's how I
look,
look at it.
look, Pop Culture Shock. They really put out a limited amount of pieces.
Yes, but they don't overcharge.
They charge about 350 a
Mm-hmm.
piece. Okay,
A fair price.
and their sculpts are really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'm not into the pop culture line anymore. I was, but I don't know, man. There's something about this company that once they left Sideshow, they really shit on the consumer. You know what
Well,
I mean?
yeah,
Pop culture shine.
let's face it. Their biggest problem is customer service and the fact that their website is forever down.
And even if it's up, you still get no information
Yes.
on your pieces that you've ordered already.
No orders, no emails to tell you when the payments are due, no links to make the payments. You literally have to go into your own PayPal, know the date it's due, and have to send them the money, putting your own order information down, because that's the only way to pay this company. Why not be simple like Sideshow and be like, okay, on this day of the month, we're going to bill you. As long as your money's in the account, we take it out, boom, no problem.
You know, It's annoying,
let's
bro.
face it, as much as we people sometimes talk crap, including ourselves, about Sideshow, the one thing I've got to give them is they run a professional company. These guys take your order. They have a customer service line you could actually call on the phone if you have a problem and talk to a human being. They also have a order system in place where once you put in your information, it's in there, and when you make an order, they bill you. They take the money right out. There's no hassle for you as the collector. And they're giving you a fair price. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a fair price on statues from Sideshow. Nowhere else are you going to get that quality at that price. Because you see all the custom places, they want $800, $1,000 a piece, sometimes even more. I mean, it's gotten to the point where unless you're uber rich, there's no way to collect that way.
Yeah, but I mean, look, my bottom line is this, bro. I'm gonna buy what I like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and if something, I mean, because I'm more than sure that if I wanted it, I could scrape the money together and get it, man. But I don't want to go too crazy buying a quarter scale piece and dropping $800. I think you put $300 down or something like
Something
that.
like that.
And then you have to come up with the 600 or whatever, then plus shipping. And I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying is like, look, me personally, for me, I'm not interested. You know, I'm sorry, bro. Does that make me an oddball for not wanting it? Maybe. You know, I mean, I don't know, bro. I just don't like it. You know, and I'm not biting. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want anybody to think that we're bad mouthing it. We're not in any way.
No, it's a great company.
It's a great piece and a good company, and we're just saying that. And we, you know, anyone who got one, congrats. I'm sure you're gonna love it.
Know, I mean,
but for
just,
most of the collectors out here, that's a bit much to spend. Especially, we know eventually Sideshow will do a Magneto. We'll probably be in love with it. And that's one of my turn-offs, frankly, for custom pieces. I have bought many a custom piece. The problem is that some of them, such as my Hulk and my Bane, I love them, and I would never get another one. But then there's other ones that I have bought customs of that then Sideshow released one, and theirs was by far better, and now I have to try to sell the other piece that I think isn't as good and have to get a lot of money for it to not take a loss on the piece. So I, a lot of times, elect to wait for Sideshow to do it because at least I know it's going to get done right. And like people say, oh, if you buy a Sideshow piece, you're paying all this money, you shouldn't have to pay to repaint it. Well, the same can be said for this company in that a lot of people are complaining about the head sculpts. And then other guys are saying, well, I'm going to do a new head. You could buy my head. Well, again, same thing as what you're saying with Sideshow. Why should we have to spend more money for a head that should have came perfect on an $800 statue?
Look, bro. I don't know about a lot of these guys out here. All I know is that if I'm going to buy a piece, I'd rather do the payment plans.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't do the payment plans. There's people that can afford to buy that, and I'm like, look, if you can afford to get it, man. You know, that's good. That's a good thing, man. I mean, but a lot of people, I'm hearing, they do the payment plans. They got a lot of stuff on PO,
Mm-hmm.
and they buy it like that. You know, it's a lot easier to manage. You know, you guaranteed your piece.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, look, man, this is just news for me. You know what I'm saying? And and I'll be the first to tell you, bro. I really just can't afford to drop that kind of money on a statue, you know. And I'm not mad at that, you know what I'm saying? Or like I always say on anything, bro. If it's out of my price range, bro, that means it wasn't meant for me to have. I can always move on to the next one. I'm not gonna kick myself in the ass about it and be like, oh no, this is messed up. You know, I'm not gonna do this. Look, bro. I'm glad that people like it. What turns me off about it is the fact that so many people are just harping about it's going to be a grail. This is the grail. You need to jump. That's fine, bro. I'm really just tired of hearing about it already, bro. Buy your fucking piece. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. Do what you're gonna do with it, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like trying to shame other people for not getting it, or trying to influence people for not getting it and being a true collector or whatever. Fuck that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a collector, and I collect the way I like to collect.
Exactly.
You know?
The only thing that bothered me was the people who were making comments to other collectors who missed out. Oh, you snooze, you lose, or stuff like that.
You know,
There's no need for that. They're getting punished enough by the fact that they can't get the piece they wanted. So why
pick up
insult?
your game, you know, pick up your game, bro. Get on your game, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you snooze, you lose all this shit. It's like, you know what, really? Is that what it is now? We're going to taunt each other about not getting this piece, you know? I mean, look, release it, bro. I only wish him the best of luck, man. I mean, I really do. I'm just not getting it. You know
and to be honest with you, if I was going to drop that amount of money on a statue, I would buy Francois' Magneto. I mean, because his was off the hook with the floating skull and the bones of Wolverine all on the ground with the blood splattered. Now, that was a piece that I passed on that I wished I got, because that's the pose for Magneto I like. I think Magneto should be floating or in some kind of hovering, because that's his powers, the magnetism, and that's something he does in a lot of the comic book covers. I mean, it looks cool on the throne, and again, I wish everyone the best who got it, but let's just be more mindful of our other collectors and just like not insult them. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and my thing is that I posted it on Facebook saying, like, look, if you're gonna charge those prices, then do a little better payment plans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, bro. You know, and if it was, say it was, even if they, because you know, from A to Z, it's going to take them a little bit to get these pieces together, you know? And it seems like they pump them out pretty quick, bro, because...
Oh, yeah, they're banging them out left and right.
The Captain America, for me, I don't know, man. I didn't feel it.
No, I didn't feel Cap.
The Hulk was way off.
Yeah, you know who was somewhat pretty cool? The Iron Man. I thought that was well done. I don't know about the base too much, but I like how he came out with the thing up and the missile sticking out.
And the flaps on the back, and look, it looks good, man. I mean, it's
some nice touches. I'm waiting, honestly, I'm waiting to see their Thanos and their Ms. Marvel. Those are the two I might bite on, depending how they come out. Because Ms. Marvel's going to cost me that much anyway to get her from Sideshow, because you could only get it on the secondary market now. And, you know, and we haven't seen a really good Thanos done in a long time. And the same thing goes with that. If you get Sideshows, again, it's going to cost you close to the same amount of money. So I'm waiting to see how it goes, and then I can weigh my options. If I prefer Sideshows, then I'll just get the cash together and I'll buy one of those and pay the aftermarket price. if I like theirs, I'll just go with theirs. So we'll wait and see. So I'm not saying I would never buy from them. I'm just saying I would like to see Sideshow's version first.
Look, if I get a chance to buy something from them, that's only because I have the money to drop on it.
And a place to order it from, since they won't ship it to you.
Yeah, like I said to myself, it's like this, bro. I have a few pre-orders that I have already out there, you know, and there's a lot of pieces I want to get to kind of fill in my collection that I think I need, I think I want, you know. Right now I'm looking at the Wolf Predator and the 1/5 scale one, and I've talked to somebody that's selling one on Facebook, so I'm gonna see if I can get that one. $375. I think that's not a bad price for it, you know, for the exclusive.
Sideshow has a thing that says it's Stark Week, and they show like the scene from Jaws, but instead it's Iron Man coming out of the water.
My thing is this, bro. You know, look, man, a piece is gonna sell itself, and we know this. Okay. They're magnificent pieces to certain people. I'm glad that they're getting it, like I've said already a few times. But my thing is that I'm just gonna pass, bro, and that's it. I'm not. Hey, look, bro, look, guys, if you can afford to buy it, I say get it. You know what I'm saying? Because they are good-looking pieces.
Oh, hell yeah! More power to you.
Yeah, the Magneto has essence, and it has a certain thing about it. You know, sitting in the throne. Somebody says that that's going to be the new Doom, you know.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I'm like, great, man. Look, get it. I don't even have the Doom, you know. I pre-ordered the quarter scale.
Exactly, and we're happy. We're happy to get the new Doom. Like you, if I get the characters in my collection that I want, I'm happy. I don't give a shit if my piece is worth $50,000. If it makes me happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but who collects just to have grails?
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what you're collecting for, and you're just looking for grail pieces, I say great for you. You know what I mean? My thing is, I collect things that I enjoy. I've had
many grails.
Shitload of statues that Marvel's been put out, that Sideshow's put out that are Marvel, that I've sold. I got rid of my Gambit. I got rid of my Thor. You know what I'm saying?
Your Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I got rid of a lot of good pieces, man, and only because, you know, I wanted to go in a different direction. And that's what I'm doing. I love my Star Wars pieces, man, you know? I love these little different pieces. I have all these Spider-Man pieces that are here that I love, you know what I mean? So I'm collecting for what I like, and that's what I like. I like the fact that I can pick a piece that I like and get it, and I feel good with it. And then in the long run, if I don't feel good with it, I can turn around and at least get my money back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you do if you get a piece that's $800-900 plus a $100 for shipping? You figure $1,000 round it off, and you want to sell it to get your money back. You know, it's going to be a little deal to get that. It's going to be hard, you know. And plus, there's people out there that are there just to flip it. That's all they want to do.
Yeah.
You know. So the more hype that's out there, the easier it is for someone to flip. And that's what you're gonna have, no matter no matter who sells the statue.
No, definitely.
You're gonna have these flippers, and you're gonna have guys that are gonna want to make sure that these statues stay in the limelight.
That was part of the reason, like it or not, that Sideshow has gone the route of these high ESs, because they're sick of the people buying their stuff to make a profit off it.
Exactly. Now look, they're releasing the Captain America next month. If all goes well, the Captain America is going to come out. I've seen the piece at Comic-Con. You know, the Captain America. I see it on Comic-Con. It looks phenomenal now, man. I'm seeing it more and more. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm glad that all I have is one small payment left on it. And it's going to be my piece. And I think that pose is awesome, bro. You know, with the Tommy gun, it has the switch-off shields. So they're offering you more than just a pose and one thing. Because that's the other thing they were saying, that there's a lot of ways to display the statue and whatever. Hey, look, bro, I don't sit around moving my pieces and say, oh, well, I'm going to display it this way next week or this way next month. No, man. The way I like it, I display it. The other pieces stay usually in the box. Right up in the attic, bro. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. It's a hot topic, bro. I think that because if you ask me if you should buy it, and you're wondering, then you know what, you don't really want it, man. Because if you have to ask people, yo, what do you think about this? You know, because a lot of people doing that on Facebook too. Yeah. These pieces. What do you think about this, man? Are you in? Are you gonna get it? It's like you're waiting to see if other people are gonna get it before you get it, so that way you can get it, so and you can feel good about buying this piece, knowing that I'm in with the hit crowd now. And I don't do that, bro. You know, I'm not joining no clique for a fucking statue. Please give me a fucking break, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you like it, you don't need nobody's permission to buy it. You don't need nobody's approval to buy it. Just get the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's
exactly, dude. Every piece in my collection, I either saw as soon as I saw it. Take, for instance, my custom Supergirl. I happened to see it the moment it was posted. I said, I have to have this piece, and I bought it. I didn't ask somebody, what do you think? I was like, no, I have to have this piece. The same thing with Bane. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, it called to me. I'm like, I have to get this piece. And I went high and low searching for it. And these other pieces, like when Sideshow brings something out, a statue comes out, I don't just buy all of them. I look at it, and if it says to me, oh my God, this is amazing, I have to have it, then I go and pre-order it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Honestly, I don't care what you have in your collection, what Brandon has in his, what Joe Schmo has in his. As long as I like the piece.
Right. Not to sound corny, but, you know, we're all going to have different statues.
And that's great, because I could go to your house and enjoy looking at something different.
Exactly. Now, we all know that Sideshow is going to be coming out with the Court of the Dead line. They've already started with a few pieces. And those pieces that they've released, the Queen of the Damned, the Siren, and the LSF that came out, you know, that's the one piece I wish I could have jumped on, was that LSF. But I passed on it, man. And why? Because of the price, you know? And then the other pieces really didn't say much to me, man. But when I seen the Comic-Con and I seen these pieces that I like, the Morgenthau and the General Reaper and the new ones that are coming out, these pieces are saying, yo, motherfucker, you know, buy me. I'm not looking for no one's approval to buy it. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the pieces and you seem to like them, but yet you're passing on them.
Yes, because I am a collector of the comic book stuff and the Street Fighter. Pretty much anything else. I mean, yes, I have Lord of the Rings, but that's another whole topic. And my Disney, but I have little niche groups of stuff I collect. I don't try to go out and buy everything that looks cool, because let's face it, number one, I wouldn't have the room, and number two, I wouldn't have the money. But I like them. They look amazing. I think the attention to detail is epic, and I actually can't wait until you get them to come over and check them out. But to have them in my collection when I don't really collect that stuff doesn't make sense. And that's what's awesome about this hobby, is you can collect what you want and you're happy about it. I don't look at somebody else's collection and start foaming at the mouth saying, oh my God, I wish I had that. Yes, there are certain pieces that I would love to get, hence, say, Ms. Marvel and a few others, but I'm happy for the people who have them. I enjoy looking at them, and at some time, I will get them. Whether it's down the line and I pay extra money, that's fine. But, you know, like you said, it's all about getting what calls out to you.
I've seen a lot of flip-floppers out there on the pieces of XM Studios where they first say, oh, I'm not into the sculpts, you know, something's wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, you hear the hype, you hear the hype, you hear the hype, and now they're like buying the piece. They want to buy the pieces. Now they're trying to sell you on buying it. I mean, bro, I mean, if you like it, buy it. Just get the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and stop blowing the trumpet so much to get other people to buy it, so that way you feel justified about buying your piece. Just get the fucking piece, bro. Don't worry about what anybody has to say. You know, they get it.
And that's part of the reason that we do our reviews, so people could see the piece for themselves and be like, this is nice, I'm going to go get it. Or,
exactly.
No, this doesn't call to my taste.
Hey, look, man. We all like what we like, you know, and I like that modern Thor, man, and you and a few people don't like the modern Thor. You don't like the pose.
But see, the difference is.
But does that? But I'm just saying, does that change my mind on it?
No, of
you know
course
what I'm saying? No,
not. It shouldn't.
I like it. You know,
the same with me. You guys don't like, for instance, Jean Grey. Or,
yeah, and the Daredevil.
Or Daredevil, but I actually like them, and that's what's good about it. Okay, I like them, I bought
them. And am I going to try to convince you not to get it because I don't like it? I mean, bro, that makes no sense.
Guys, remember, when me and Vic fight about certain stuff, it's for a joke between the two of us. It's not that we're trying to tell each other don't buy it. We just know each other so much that we like to push the button and say, "Hey, I'll buy that crap."
Yeah, but it's a statue, bro. You know, and the statue should sell itself. That's what I'm thinking. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh no, this statue is selling itself." Well, I hate to tell everybody this, but if you go on Facebook, you're gonna hear a lot of people talking about a grail status, you know, and when you're pushing a statue that hard, bro, for it to be a grail status, is because when you invest that kind of money, you don't want it to go down in value.
Yeah, of course.
You want it to go up, 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 because you want to justify that investment you just made. You know, so if you have to do that to make yourself feel better, then think about why you're buying it. Are you buying it because everybody else is buying it, or because everybody else is touting how much of a grail it's going to be, or are you buying it because you really love the piece? There's people that love the piece. You know, get it. But stop with the pushing and all the ridiculous shit that you're saying on there about it's going to be a grail and Sideshow move over it. Look, man, look. We all know that there's no company out there that's going to give Sideshow a run for their money. Nobody.
Yeah, not at the current moment, that's for sure.
Good, bad, or indifferent, how you feel about Sideshow. Sideshow is still going to be #1, and they're going to be pushing out pieces. Now, all you guys out there that are really talking about Sideshow and stuff, what I said was, yeah, people are so fed up with Sideshow, but every time Sideshow releases a piece, it always seems to sell out. Now, the exclusives sell out like this, and the ones that usually stick around a lot is the non-exclusive pieces, and they go pretty. You know, they eventually sell out. You know what I mean? But no one's touting it. It's just because they love it, they buy it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you want to say whatever you want to say. Hey, look, here's a prime example. My Apocalypse. I like my Apocalypse. I think it's a badass piece, bro. I loved it from day one when they first showed the concept, you know, and from when they first opened the pre-order. My money was down on that motherfucker. The fact that it came with a lot of flaws, you know, was just a little messed up, and I think that that was just, you know, a rushed job on Sideshow's part. But they try to make it right, and they did as much as they could do, you know, especially that they're sending it out to China to make, and then it has to come back to them, and then I mean, bro. And they're talking about high ES numbers. Bro, the only high ES numbers that I see really is in the DC line. You know,
yeah, that's really the only one.
And they're doing the Batman big, Superman big, Wonder Woman big. And I just think that those are the most popular characters that DC has. And they want to make sure everybody gets, you know, a statue, I guess. I don't collect DC. You know, so that doesn't affect me either way we go. You know, so whatever, bro. You know, it's just like, you know, enough with the hype already. Enough with the fucking salesman pitches and all this shit. You know, you guys feel it's a grail, buy it. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to convince other people to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid, bro.
I mean, come on, we all waver. Like, for instance, with certain pieces, should I, shouldn't I? Like, for instance, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, right now, I'm still debating on Vampirella. Now, I love the piece, but there are a few things that turn me off about it, like the height and so on and so forth, because it makes it harder to display. But I know that I like the pose, so it's only the height that's throwing me off, but I'm not going to go out and say, hey, Vic, what do you think? Because you can't really tell me or sway me either way, because even if you said, oh, it's amazing, you got to have it, I mean, in a way, if it doesn't fit for me or I don't have room for it, there's no point in buying it.
And you have to feel comfortable with the piece, you know? I mean, come on, bro. If you're buying it just because, then...
Just to have everything that comes out.
Yeah, you know, and if these guys are going to buy every piece that XM Studios releases, they're going to make XM Studios very rich. Very rich. You know, I know maybe there's a few guys out there that are getting a couple of bucks off their pieces for pushing. That's great. You know, Eric Sosa's going to be working with XM Studios now. I think that's a bonus, bro.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
I think Eric Sosa's an amazing sculptor, man, you know? And he does portraits like no one else can. Hey, look. I say, bro, that's what you do, bro. That's how you fucking sell a piece. You get some people in there that have a reputation already, that they have a good following, you know, because look what Eric did for Kotobukiya, man.
Exactly.
You know
now, see, that's the company that I never understood, because Kotobukiya, they have the skill set that they could, and a professional enough company with licenses to sell these characters in the U.S., that they could easily step into the quarter scale game and actually give Sideshow a run for their money. But they choose not to.
Yeah, plus Kotobukiya is doing the 1/6 scale, you know, and you know that Juggernaut that they're gonna be releasing soon. That's gonna be a badass piece, bro. Man,
amazing.
That's a badass piece. I love that piece, man. Only thing is that, you know, I'd rather do a quarter scale, and I'm more than sure that Sideshow one day will come up with it, and I can wait, bro.
Sure, they'll do an epic Juggernaut.
Yeah, man. And if they release a Magneto piece, you know what? You don't think that they're hearing all this hype on Facebook? You think that they don't have people in Facebook already just listening to all this shit?
Of course.
You know, and you know, they just better come out hard, bro, if they're gonna come out with a Magneto, because if they come up with a bullshit pose and they're gonna come out with flaws and shit, all they're gonna do is make XM Studios seem like they're 100% right about their pieces, and they don't need a Sideshow to make an amazing Magneto. Their Magneto should sell itself. You know.
Well, the same.
But it looks good. I like the pose. I like the way he's sitting on the hand. It looks fucking awesome. You know, the head sculpt throws me off a little bit.
That's the thing that turned me off about it.
The price throws me off a bit. You know, the arrogance of, hey man, you put down $200-300, but you have to have the rest up front when it's ready. That throws me off a bit, bro. You know, for a small company that's starting up, you know what I'm saying? They're not giving that many options on getting the piece. You know, it seems like they're catering to the elite, to the people that have the money to buy it. You know.
Yes, Yardman had commented, and he gave a perfect comment stating, where is it now? All my statues are grails because I say so. Just because other people say a statue is a grail, if I don't agree with that, it means nothing. And that is a perfect quote.
Yeah, because you know what? Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? The statue's only worth what somebody's willing to pay. That's it. You know, you're going to have somebody out there that's going to pay $1,500 for a piece. You know what I'm saying? They got the money for it, and they really feel it. But a lot of us that collect, man, you know, we're just trying to get by, and we got bills to pay too. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that I don't have no bills to pay. I gotta pay my bills too. You know, and you know, I'm not an elite collector, bro. If that's how you want to label shit. You know, I'm not the elite collector. You know, a lot of my pieces I've gotten from trades. A lot of my pieces I've gotten from things that I've had before. You know how I started with my collection was with a shitload of comics that I had from the 90s. The majority of them were all signed with certificate and everything. So I got a decent price for my comic books, and I was able to buy a lot of pieces. Well, for that, not because I got money in my bank and I'm saying, well, I'll take this one, I'll take that one, I'll take that one. All right, hey man, here's the card, man. Here's my card. Here's my card. No, I can't afford to do that. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got obligations to meet, you know, and I'm going to collect within my means, you know, and I'm not going to be the guy that's going to fucking break up with my lady because I can't pay my bills and shit, you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, it's bullshit, bro. It's just too much for me, man. And I don't know, bro. I feel funny, bro, when I have to go on Facebook now and listen to all this stuff about, you know, get up on your game and shit and all this bullshit because you know what, bro? My game to me is good. I like what I have. Yeah,
because you hear, oh, this isn't Sideshow with the huge ESs that everyone could have one. There's no need for that nonsense. If you like it, buy it.
Stop looking for approval.
Yeah, enough said.
Stop looking for the approval of others, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I collect. I collect because of what I see and what I like. You know, no one's going to influence me to buy a piece. I'm sorry. And the more you try to influence me, the more turned off you're going to put me onto the piece. And the more you're going to make me dislike the company. And that's just it, bro. You know, you trying to shove something down my throat.
Exactly. Give me one second.
Yo. You know, and by no means I don't think me and Lou are trying to discourage people from buying XM Studios. I say, look, if you can afford to get it, man. You know, I think it's a good thing that there's options out there. You know, I mean, we need options. That keeps all the companies on their toes. All the companies on their toes. And I'm more than sure that once XM Studios gets their feet wet real nice, you know what I'm saying, and they'll have a way of you pre-ordering it and making payments on their stuff, and that's going to be great, bro. And even with that, would I buy? I don't think I would, man. You know, so I believe that we just need as a group to understand that, you know, pressuring people to buy something, it's not the way to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some people that are collapse under the pressure. I'm not one of those people, you know. I strictly buy what I like, and I'm only going to get what I like. And I'm only going to get what I like if I can afford to get what I like, you know. And then, like Simon said, you know what I'm saying, what's a grail? I mean, a grail is a piece that you really dig and you really have to go all out and try to get, and it's not going to cost you $4,000, $5,000, man, because that wolf predator is up there, $4,000. You know, would I love to have that piece? Hell yeah, I would love to have that piece. Can I whip out $4,000 to buy it? Hell no, I can't whip out no $4,000 to buy it, bro. When a statue starts to reach a status where you can buy a used car, I'd opt for the car. You understand? And we have a car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going all out, bro. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not that guy. You know, I try to be as real as possible. You know, I've never had anything bad to say about any statue out there, except for a few that, you know, we all know is shit. But, you know, look, it doesn't feel right for me, you know. So I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, bro. Get what you're gonna get, like what you're gonna like. Think of it as a grail when you buy it. You know, I don't care if it's a 1/6 scale. I don't care if it's a bust. I don't care, you know, whatever it is. If you like it, get it, man. Because all these statues, they go up somewhat in prices. You know, I mean, I've gotten rid of a few grails, man, only because, you know, they didn't do nothing for me. There's other pieces I'd rather have in my collection, you know, and that's what I like, you know. So are we going to go nuts on this? I say no. Let's not go nuts on this. We don't need to fight. We don't need to argue. We don't need to get in nobody's head about nothing, man. Look, do you guys. Whatever you're comfortable with, do it, man. You know, I've been on a roll lately, and I don't want to be getting every.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't want to be getting every piece that comes out. I have room, but pretty soon I won't. You know what I mean? It's gonna kill. It's gonna.
That's the thing. Like I've told people, I have something like 16 on order. I mean, that's it. I'll be lucky to be able to fit those. You know, then if you're going above and beyond that, it's like I got to start being way more picky like you've been, because there's just no room. Like I was going to get the new Emma, but I'm like, what do I need that for? I got an Emma PF from you, and then I got the Emma bust from Brandon. Plus, I have another Emma bust, so I basically have 3 of her alone. So it's like it's time to start being a little more choosy.
Yeah, and were you the one that's saying that you don't want to have more than one piece of each character?
Yeah, except for a few here and there, because like Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man. I could have a million Spider-Mans and it wouldn't bother me. Exactly. Emma's just so hot; she's fine to have more of. But other than maybe that and possibly a Superman or a Batman, other than that, I wouldn't go more than one.
Well, you see me, man. How many Hulks did I have at one time?
Wow, a million.
You know, I had a shitload of Hulks, mostly Bowens, you know. And I've had all the Bowen pieces, all of them, man. You know, all the Bowen Hulks. I sold them all, man. And now I'm stuck with, and now I'm with the Hulk. I got the Spider-Man versus the Hulk diorama, and then I got the Hulk PF.
And you got the cool Red Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got the Comic-Cat Red Hulk. I have Scar, you know. So, I mean, I want to take down that metal display here, you know. I want to take this down, and I want to get a bigger shelf, wider, so I can put more pieces in that area. You know, I want to make something that wraps around
The
that
window.
display case, that one display with the Hulk versus Spider-Man. I want to have
Yeah, and
some.
is it your window over there?
Yeah, but that's blacked out. I have blackout curtains on it.
But I'm saying it'd be very hard to put shelves in front
Well,
of
no,
the window.
I can still put shelves across if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because all I have to do is attach it on the frame, and then I just put one solid board right across it, and then I can reinforce it on each other.
Just pray to God the neighborhood kid don't hit a baseball through the window.
He can hit it, bro. It's the shade. I have wood shades there, the thick
Oh,
ones.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? That's on the window, and then I have these blackout curtains that are there that are very thick, so nothing's gonna come through, unless a tree comes through the fucking window. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I doubt it.
Then you'd have bigger problems.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the fucking. Well, I'll be worried about the statues, but shit, my home has just got a hole in it. So I mean, like, wow, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's tricky with this line of collection, yo. It's a very expensive hobby. You have more than 10 pieces. You got a few grand already. You know what I'm saying? So
hell, I've told people I could buy a very expensive car for all these statues are worth.
yeah, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something too. I have more Star Wars pieces than any other freaking thing I have in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at my collection and I was saying to myself, am I collecting Star Wars just because it's Star Wars? So I looked at the freaking collection I have and I'm saying to myself, well, you know what? If I really wanted to get rid of one of my Star Wars pieces, which one would it be? Because, see, then I know that if I could get rid of 2 or 3 statues, I'm just collecting Star Wars just because it's Star Wars. And I'm looking, and there's not one piece I would want to get rid of. Not one. None of them, man. I love all my Star Wars pieces, man, I mean, I dig it. Dig it a lot. This pop culture shock shit's got me pissed off, too, bro, because, they saying that on the 15th, you're supposed to be doing a payment. But the thing with me on that is that they're supposed to send out an email to let us know
2 weeks prior.
And nothing's been sent out, and that's telling me that it might be delayed. Why?
Yeah, so then, but what does that mean? So it's like weird because then, does that mean we're not supposed to send the money?
That's what I'm saying. But my thing is this, bro. I sent a message on the Pop Culture Shock site on Facebook, so that way, whatever, they never get back to you, bro. This is the arrogance of a company that really doesn't. It shows that they don't give a shit about the people. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. Yo, you got a fan base. You got a limited amount of pieces. What? You got to send 150 fucking emails?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like how
Plus, it's just copy and paste the same email, and all you're doing is changing the name.
Exactly, bro. So what the fuck, bro? I mean, bro, I'm about to send them an email and say, listen, how come I'm not hearing from you guys? Give me my fucking money back. And now you're telling me, oh, it's non-refundable, motherfucker, but what about your end of the deal? You're telling me that I'm supposed to be getting this email and that, and I'm not getting shit, but yet you want me to what? Fucking guess when I'm supposed to send you a payment? Now, if I send a payment and you're not taking the payments yet, where does that payment go?
Yeah, exactly. Now it's going to be hanging out in limbo. I don't have the money and you don't have the money. So does that mean you're canceling my piece claiming you didn't get paid?
Yeah, no, it's too much for instances for this shit, bro. And that really irks me. It irks the shit out of me, bro. It's like, come on, bro. Give me a freaking break with this shit. Fucking write me back already, you mother flowers. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a day in a few minutes because I got to get going.
Yeah, they haven't even answered back about it,
No,
bro.
they don't answer back. That's the part that irks you.
You know, you can buy from them.
They're quick to send you the email to get paid when you pre-order, but they don't send them to you for the payment. So it's like, had we known this, we would have just paid them in full the first day, so we knew it was taken care of.
Yeah, well, I'm not feeling that, man, and I'm not understanding why they're not answering any emails and stuff like that. It's like,
I'm starting to wonder if the only one that works at the company is Jerry himself.
yeah, yeah. See, so what I'm trying to make sure is that,
Well, it's one of the things we'll be discussing tomorrow on the show with Omar, since he seems to be a professional at pop culture shock. So
exactly, bro. I don't like putting down a down payment and then risking losing over $100, man. That's gonna.
yeah, because we're not talking about a small thing like with Sideshow when you pay them $35, where whatever. If I lost $35, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But we're
Right.
talking about over $100.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous, bro. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do, bro? You know, shit. I hate to be at the mercy of anybody, especially a business that are supposed to be professional, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, they've sure sold enough statues that they shouldn't have it together by now. I mean, and like we said, the fact that you can let months and months go by and not fix your website, that's strange.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. Yeah, so you know what? We can further discussion tomorrow with everybody to see how they feel about it. You know, I mean, what is there left to say? You know, about this. You know, I don't want to beat a dead horse. You know, I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from buying the piece.
No, we're just
Any
giving
piece.
you some info so you know if I'm going to deal with this company or if I'm going to deal with this company, this
Yeah.
is what to expect.
It's just our opinion. That's all I'm saying is, you know, my opinion means shit, dude. Really.
Exactly. Opinions
what I
are like assholes. Right?
Yeah, we all got one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad if you see this, and I'm not attacking you guys. I'm just making some points in my mind that should be addressed
Yep.
for me to make me feel comfortable about it. You know, give me more about it than just, oh, it's going to be a grail. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You know. So anyway, yeah, Lou. So if you're ready to go, man, I'm good.
All right, guys. So we will see you tomorrow. It'll be another great episode. I'm going to say 8 o'clock for tomorrow as well.
Good. Good. We can
So,
talk about it tomorrow. You know, I want to get everybody's feelings and thoughts about this. You know, and let's see where it goes from there, bro. You know, we shall see.
all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We always appreciate the views and your comments. And I try my best, if you leave them on the video, to answer them during the show. So it was great seeing you guys again. Always a pleasure talking with you, Vic.
You know it, bro. And what is it? I love you.
That was the strange ending. All right, guys. So join us tomorrow if you can. Peace.
Peace out, bro. Lou, go easy, bro.
You too, bro.
All right, man.